Hello and welcome to the latest episode of How to Play Isaac as a Steam Sale player. I'm probably going to show you how much of a Steam player I am myself, because today we'll be playing the April's Fool Challenge, which is fucking horrible. It is a genuine drag trying to complete this challenge, but hey, it unlocks the full health pill upon spawn with Magdalene, so it's pretty worth it. What this challenge entails is it will just fucking randomize everything. Drops, items you pick up, drops you pick up, room order, it's all just fucked. So it's quite an annoying ride, as well as it turns all the boss fights into the bloat. So if I have not penciled myself in real life after this run, I don't know. Ooh, what's that? What just happened? Alright, so active items also do something randomly. That's all I know about this run, about this challenge. But yeah, hey, you might have noticed the title. Today we're going to be talking about all the stuff that I like, because I figure I have not introduced myself properly to the viewers yet, or at least not really. All I've done is like talk about the stuff that I do, but what's the stuff that I like? I haven't really put it into order. Ow, fuck, beginner mistake. Okay, that's just sucks. This boss fight is going pretty well actually, I must say. So what does Slug Productions like doing in his free time? I have some things written down here which I'm going to talk about and why I like these things. So buckle up, get yourself something to drink or some shit. I don't really care, as long as you're comfortable. And let's start with the games that I enjoy playing. Past Isaac, of course, because well, I've been playing Isaac for you guys for now. Mostly because it's an easy game to show you. And also because I like it. I have a soft spot for roguelites. Roguelites are pretty awesome, which Isaac is one of. But hey, the first game we'll get into is Terraria. Terraria, whatever. Pretty cool game. Why am I farting? I'm not sure. Got bunches of drops there, pretty cool. But yeah, Terraria is a pretty cool game. It's like it scratches my creative brain, which is most likely why I like playing that game. You can just build whatever you want because it's sandbox-like, which is why it gets, or well, mostly gets. Oh, hello. I'm pretty sure that was a mom's box rock. But yeah, hey, let's just drop a bomb right here. Will we? Will you? Drop a bomb. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But yeah, so Terraria I like because it gives you tons of creative opportunities. Because you can build whatever you want, and there's plenty of blocks to experiment with. As well as, well, I mean, the gameplay is pretty challenging because it is a boss rush kind of game. Well, that's the way I would describe it, which is what sets it apart from Minecraft. There's tons of content, there's way more weapons that you can play with, and enemies, of course, too. Which, I mean, I really like, because that makes the game fresh around every turn you take. What the hell? Oh, right. Already had an item. Wait, how many charges does this one have? 2? I mean, this one looks cooler, so I'll just take it, but, you know, doesn't really matter. Oh, Sharpie. There's another tinted rock here, which you can open. Ooh, more drops, thank you. Yeah, so Terraria, a pretty cool game. I mean, I also like the graphics. I mean, albeit a 2D game, which might set some people off. I really like the game. I really do like the game, the way it looks, the way it feels, the music, the chiptune music is awesome. I mean, really good job on that. Yeah, so overall experience playing Terraria. I mean, you can play it with friends, you can play it with foes, maybe, or by your own. On your own, I mean. Oops. Did not mean to pop my item that quickly. Now we'll just have to do this fight without it, which fucking blows. But hey, what else is new? This game just fucking sucks. Sometimes. Mostly it's a cool game. You know, but, so yeah, Terraria, nice music. I mean, there's going to be a pattern here. I really like video game soundtracks. And all of the games that I'm going to mention today are going to have a cool soundtrack. So if you are also a music fanatic, mainly video game music, then you'll be at the right place here with these suggestions. Next up is Risk of Rain 2. Awesome fucking game, yo. It's also a roguelike. Roguelite, I'm not really sure what the difference is. I'll read upon that in my free time, but you know, it's a roguelite, I'm fairly certain. Which is awesome, because I like roguelites. It's gambling, right? Gambling is sweet and awesome, and it makes a replay value of a game that much better, including that of Risk of Rain. I mean, it has some pretty cool lore, which you'll have to look for, of course, in the logs, because it will not just put it right in front of your nose. It's not a story game. It's a roguelike, which is based on time. See, the longer you play a run of Risk of Rain 2, the harder the game will get. A snack? Are you fucking kidding me? This run sucks balls! But hey, whatever. We'll pull through, I hope. I do not have any damage ups. Risk of Rain 2, the graphics are fucking insane. The gameplay is pretty nice. There's so many fun characters to play in that game, as well as items you can get. They're pretty cool. They're thought out pretty well. The latest DLCs have been kind of cool. I mean, they were developed by Gearbox, because after the first DLC, Gearbox took over the Risk of Rain franchise. But you know, I think I've enjoyed the last few updates pretty nicely. I think they did a pretty good job, albeit the first update they brought out was kind of, well, it kind of sucked because they mismanaged a lot of stuff. But you know, they picked up the slack and they delivered pretty well, I'd say. Overall, pretty cool game. I've sunk in over 800 hours last time I checked into Risk of Rain 2. Now that would have been ooh. Now that's pretty nice. Chocolate milk, pretty sweet. But yeah, so the music is just awesome. It's so thematically pleasing, which makes it all the much better. Chris Christodoulou is the composer. Is that the word for it? Composer? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, it's the composer of the music, and it's just so fucking awesome. He has worked on the original Risk of Rain 2 game as well, which the music is pretty cool. The gameplay not so much, because I enjoy this game more being 3D rather than 2D. But hey, to each their own, I suppose. And well, I mean, as I said, the gameplay is pretty awesome. It's pretty fast-paced because, well, the longer you keep playing, it gets harder. So you optimally you'll play it fast, of course. But hey, I don't think taking it slow for once hurts you by that much. So yeah, that's Risk of Rain 2. I really like the game. I've played it for many hours. I definitely recommend playing it with some friends. Going in blind is really nice. Just exploring the game. I wish I could explore that game once more. I mean, that's probably going to be true for any of these games, but you know, exploring this game was such a blast playing it for the first few times. So yeah, play Risk of Rain 2. It's fucking awesome. Thirdly, Ultra Kill is so fucking awesome, yo. The music, fucking banger, yo. It's I think it's like, I'm not really sure what kind of genre it is, but it's fast, it's cool, it's fucking tough as hell. The lore of the game is sweet. the items you get, the guns, the enemies are fucking awesome. The boss fights are fucking crazy. Whoa! Woohoo! Mama Mega, you! Thank you, sir. I'm not really sure if my DPS is benefiting from holding the button, but it deals more damage, so I'm just going to keep on doing it. Ow. Let's just try it, shall we? But yeah, hold on. Let me beat this boss fight lock in real quick because I do not want to die again. I can't lie. I have started to. I did have to restart my recordings for this video because this fucking challenge is just so fucking tough for me. I don't really like playing this challenge at all, especially because of the bloat boss fights. Just fucking suck. Crackjacks gives an HP up and a Wiggle Worm. Wiggle Worm gives us Tears Up and Spectral Tears. I think I'll take that over the Rainbow Worm simply because it's a little bit more consistent. And it's just a nice trinket to have. I mean, Spectral Tears, fucking awesome. Tears Up, also pretty sweet. And one of you guys die and kill the rest. Thank you. So yeah, Ultra Kill. I really also like the Ultra Kill lore. Ultra Kill lore is not in your face as much as other games. But that's the way I like it. I mean that way it doesn't distract you from the gameplay all that much. But if you want to know the lore, it's definitely there. You can search it out, and there's plenty of secret levels that you can also play. Oh boy. And it just ties in so nicely. I mean, it's based on Christianity, well, loosely. It's loosely based on Christianity. Holy Light, awesome. It would have been crazy if that was the actual item, but you know what? Not all victories are easy. As well as this one, unfortunately, but you know what, whatever. We'll make do with Holy Lights. It's an awesome item. If it were to proc, that is. Hello? Did we not get Holy Light? Ah, there we go. I guess I just need some more luck. We'll just have to... Hold on, let me actually read what Holy Light does, because... Once striking an enemy, right, it doesn't really say anything about the amount of damage it does, unfortunately, but you know what, whatever. So yeah, Ultra Kill, nice lore, nice gameplay, cool graphics. I mean, it's kind of like this retro style, much like the older Doom games, which is largely based off the gameplay, is what I would say. It's like a Doom-esque game, which is pretty awesome. I really like Doom games. I haven't put a specific Doom game on this list, but I remember playing Doom 3 on my dad's old PC. Pretty nice, pretty cool. So yeah, Ultra Kill, definitely a recommendation. As well, because of the devs. The dev is a pretty cool person. They said like that art should be accessible to everyone and anyone, which I do agree with. I mean, art is something that is supposed to be shared. And well, they said that if you were to pirate the game, they wouldn't really mind. I mean, it should be accessible to all, as I said, or well, as they said, and I, quoted. But that makes you pretty cool in my book. I must admit, I also did pirate the game, but I bought it afterwards because I really liked the gameplay. I really liked playing Ultra Kill, so I thought, why would I deny this awesome person some money when I have plenty to share? Or well, plenty is like overkill. But I had some loose change in my pocket, and I thought, you know what, this game is worth it, so I'll just spend it on that. Better than spending it on drugs, am I right? It's almost like spending it on drugs. But Ultra Kill, pretty awesome game. Next up, what game did I write down? Balatro, cool game, card playing game. It's loosely based on poker. You'll be playing poker hands, and trying to make the blind happen. And the way you do that is through scoring by playing poker hands and playing certain hands. The rarer a hand is, I mean, the more points it will get you. That's pretty self-explanatory. The music also pretty chill. It's a pretty chill game. I mean, it's not any fast-paced gameplay. You're not on a timer, much like Receive Rain. Is that a full health pill? I think so. Oh shit. I think that might be worth dropping these bombs here. Yeah, I wonder what. Ooh hoo hoo! Those were some pretty nice drops. Let me lock in for this room real quick before I start talking about Balatro again. I mean, I haven't played Balatro as much as I've played the other games. I mean, I've played Terraria for over 1,000 hours. I've played Risk of Rain 2 for however many, 800 plus hours. Balatro I've played for 40. But you know, it still has a special place in my heart. I mean, I've also played it on the Switch, so the number that I have told you isn't quite accurate. I also have some hours on the Switch. But you know, it's a cool game. It deserves some attention. I'm still kind of waiting on the major content update, but you know, game as of right now, fucking awesome. Play it. It's sweet. All right, it's just awesome. I wonder why spectral tears do not go through these masks. I definitely think they should. But you know, hey Edmund, I'm not an expert on this game. Do not listen to me because, or well, do listen to me. Fuck you, Edmund. These tears should go through these enemies, and you know what? I am going to become back my money because of it. So yeah, Balatro. Not much else to say. Graphics are pretty sweet. I mean, I keep circling back to graphics, but you know, I'm just I just have a soft spot for these pixel games, these 2D pixel games, because they just look so awesome, much like Isaac. I mean, it looks kind of cool. Oh, that's just the way. Edmund, I have a word to speak with you. All right. Fuck you, Edmund. This game fucking blows! God damn it. I have to deal all the damage again. It would have been so awesome. Would have been so cool if my active item wasn't acting up like that. But you know what? Whatever. We'll win this boss fight fair and square. With or without the moms for stomping down. Let's see if we can find some gold here. Not really. Can blow this guy up. Ooh. Oh, that was just a bunch of keys. That sucks. Whatever. Thought I'd get more from that by it being like a cool key, but whatever. Let's donate a bunch. Oh. Sweet! Let's just keep a couple more down. Oh. That just fucking sucks. Whatever. Let's hope we do not teleport. Oh, another Mama Mega boy! Woohoo! I love Mama Mega. See? It all worked out. So yeah. Moving on to the next magic scab. Some more luck for our super sweet holy light. I think I might win this run, guys. I think I might beat this challenge. It's looking kind of nice. It's looking kind of good here. But let's not jinx ourselves, shall we? Next game on my based as fuck top 5 list, because this will be the final one. Whoops. I have on my list Enter the Gungeon, another roguelike. I know, guys. It's full of roguelikes. And I'll probably talk about some non-roguelike games in the future, but right now I think these games are quite nice. Enter the Gungeon has a special place in my heart because it was one of the first roguelikes that I've ever played, and for good reason, because it is a good game. This game has been out for some time, but it aged like fine wine. No more updates, but that shouldn't matter because even I have not played through the entire game. I don't think I've even beaten a full story once, but you know what? I don't really mind. It's still a fucking cool game, yo. And you should give it a try. I mean, the items are fucking awesome. The enemies are cool. The art is awesome. The music also. I mean, I can't talk about music enough in video games. You know, it's just so nice. It's just so good. It just scratches my brain in the right way, and I think you'll enjoy it as well. The guns in this game, because that's what the game is all about, right? Entering the gun. It's also thematically pleasing. The lore, just awesome. I mean, I haven't finished the game yet, but I mean, I know how it ends because I've watched videos of it. But yeah, the challenges in that game are awesome. It's just an overall nice game to play with, play on your own. There is a multiplayer mode. I haven't played that as much, so I can't really vouch for it. But you know, pretty cool game. Pretty cool game. You should try it, especially if you find yourself during a sale to buy the game. Pretty awesome, yo. Which is true for all these games. If you do not have as much money, they're all on Steam. They're all on Steam, so just give them a try if you find yourself during a Steam sale. Yeah, so those are the games I generally enjoy. I mean, they're all roguelikes. I mean, there's probably some more roguelikes that I would enjoy, but you know, these are the ones that have earned a special spot in my heart. Which moves me on to shows like media, right? I mean, games are media, but you know, these shows I enjoy. And let's start with a pretty big one. I've mentioned it before in one of my videos. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This game is, I mean, this show is just awesome, yo. My heart beats for the glaze of JoJo of the show, right? It's the show that inspired me to become an illustrator and chase a career in arts. It's the show that has inspired me in many ways. It's just so awesome. I mean, the poses, the use of color, the themes, I mean, the story. I mean, most people don't really watch JoJo. I mean, I would argue that most people wouldn't watch it for the story, but more so for the hype and, you know, the cool poses and the fights. But I really no, actually I wouldn't argue that. One of my friends would, but I think their opinion about JoJo sucks in that way. I'm not calling any names, but you'll know who you are. All right, you'll know who you are. But hey, no hate to JoJo. I think I've watched it a bunch of times with friends. Double blow! What the fuck? Why? Why would you do that? Double bloat? What have I deserved this for? Luckily I have plenty of HP, but what the fuck, dog? Alright, let me just lock in here. Oh boy. I probably shouldn't be talking as much. This boss fight is just fucked. Is that usually the case? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm a stinky fucking Steam sale player, so I wouldn't know, but you know, it's probably double because we're in Acropolis. Oh boy. Oh man, that would have been so awesome if that hit. Alright, one down. One more to go. Sweet. Alright, so JoJo's. Ooh, meat damage up plus HP up. Fucking nice. Alright, JoJo's. Fucking awesome anime, yo. I've watched all the parts and I despise Netflix for what they've done to part 7. Fuck you, Netflix. I'm going to remain reasonable and actually wait for the newest episodes because I am patient. Take all the time you want, Netflix. Take all the time. As long as there's a good product on the table, I shall remain paying my subscription. There's definitely no gun aimed at my forehead, guys. Don't worry. Which brings me to the next Netflix show. I'll just be glazing Netflix from now on, guys. Don't worry about my safety and well-being. There's definitely nothing at play here. Pluto. Pluto is a fucking cool show, dog. I think it's based on Astro Boy. I'm not really sure, but it got released in 2023, if I remember correctly. And the animation and art direction of the show is pretty awesome, yo. The story is also really nice. I haven't finished it yet. I'm like on episode 6, but the episodes are like almost an hour long, and there's 8 episodes, so this is like a 24 episode season, right? It's out entirely already since it started releasing in 2023. 23, Jeebus, learn how to pronounce words. But you know, Pluto, it's a detective show. It's a mystery. It's a murder mystery. But it's a little bit more out there. It's a little bit more action-packed because the main villain of this show, it's quite a rowdy guy. I'm not even sure who it is yet, or what they might look like, because they are quite ambiguous about it. But you know, it's a cool show. It's a cool show. I definitely recommend watching it if you have some free time. Next up is Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is so awesome, yo. I love Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is so cool. The story is awesome. The theme and the concept of this show, it's also awesome, yo. It's like everyone on Earth turned to stone. Crazy, shocker, right? But you know, after a couple thousand years, our protagonist of the show just reawakens, and turns out he's a pretty smart dude, pretty smart fella. He's a smart fella, not a fart smeller. And he'll like, fuck, why'd I do that? He'll like try to rebuild civilization from the ground up using all the science methods. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, that theme is awesome, as well as the antagonists. It's pretty awesome. I haven't seen the latest season yet, which is quite a shame. I'm just waiting until I can watch it with my girlfriend, you know. Believe it or not, I have a girlfriend. Hello, baby, if you're watching the video, it would be pretty awesome. Shut up. So, yeah, Dr. Stone, pretty awesome. Characters are cool. The art style is also cool. Ow. Full health. Sweet. Probably should have kept that for a bit longer, but you know what? Whatever. I don't really care. Where am I supposed to go? Right, if I find myself in an L-shaped room, I must go up? No. Oh, this is a new room. Hello. Quick scope that fucking floating host, yo. Next show, because I have a couple more. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I mean, it's been rated so high for so long. It's such a good show. And I mean Brotherhood, alright? Do not watch Full Metal Alchemist. Watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, okay? I'm fairly certain it's also on Netflix right now. Ow. I hate you. And I hate your No, actually, I meant you're a pretty chill dude. You're a good game dev. I really like Nugenics and... Although I haven't really played Nugenics all that much. Which is a shame, because the music in that game is also cool. I mean, I keep blabbering about music, if you don't mind me doing so, but... I mean, I hope you'll excuse me doing so, but these games are genuinely so packed to the brim with good music, dog. I can't lie. We're almost there, so I need to speed up. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Oh my god, where do I even begin? The power system in this show, awesome, dog. Alchemy is such a cool theory, and the way it's worked out is also pretty sweet. I mean, there's plenty of room for interpretation, but also it's just so fleshed out. It's awesome. It's awesome. Much like the power system in JoJo's, it's just fantastical. It's just great. It's one of the greater power systems in, I would say, battle animes. I would argue. But yeah, the story is awesome. Characters work nicely together. They're written so well. Our protagonists, as well as the antagonists, which are based on the 7 Deadly Sins, or well, not the main antagonist, but you know what? I'll keep it relatively spoiler free. You know, ooh, hello. Actually, I don't really have a need for all that. But yeah, so this show is so awesome. There's so many episodes you can enjoy. The story can be a bit slow at some point, but you know what? I just really love the mystery behind everything. The way they keep things secret, as well as just exploring all these new parts of the world and how they click together. The world building is pretty awesome, albeit it takes place in one country really. But yeah, that shouldn't really matter. I mean, there's plenty of world building stuff going around. How would I get to that chest over there? There might be some options for that. Actually, I probably shouldn't be looking for that. So yeah, I do not have a need for that. I did have another section I would want to talk about after the last show, but I don't think I'll have enough time to talk about it. Which would have been tabletop games, but you know, maybe we'll talk about that in a different video. Lastly, on shows, which is actually not going to be an animated show, but 2 shows in the same universe, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Oh. That was not a strength card. Whoops. But hey. Yeah, just fucking awesome, dog. The Vince Gilligan masterpiece, alright? These shows are so good. They can feel slow at times, but that's the magic of it, right? I mean, they'll be foreshadowing shit in episode like 15, and it will become apparent in episode fucking 20 bajillion, alright? It's all just so nice. And Better Call Saul is such a good prequel to Breaking Bad. Some argue it's even better than the original Breaking Bad. But you know what? I think I valued them about the same amount. I think I think liking Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul has become quite mainstream. I mean, you hear a lot of people talking about these shows, and for good reason, because these are some fucking great shows, dog. So yeah, just watch them if you have some free time. I mean, these episodes are quite long, so you'll need some good attention span, but you know what? It's worth it, yo. Which is quite crazy, because actually I found myself my attention span to be quite short recently, and that's mainly due to, you know, the hair in my mouth, sorry. And that's mainly due to, you know, social media, short form games and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I've been watching this show with my mom, and quite honestly, I have found myself less on, or well, I've not on my phone at all, actually. It's mostly her on the phone, and that might be because the story is too short, I mean, too you know, demanding of your attention and all that kind of stuff, because it's quite slow at some point. But you know what? I think I really like it. I really like the slow pace of which the story develops, and that's a nice change in some ways. But anyways, I think that's a nice way to wrap up this video. Thank you all for watching. If you have some cool games that you would like to share with me, please put them in the comments. I'd love to try some of your recommendations out as well. Or shows as well. Or maybe something else entirely, if you're up for it, and up for sharing, of course. I'd love to read your comments. Anyways, thank you again for watching all the way through. Or maybe just skipping all the way to the end. I don't know, maybe you're silly like that. But, you know, thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.